Have you ever wondered if there was something special you could put on your food to make it even better? There is, and it's called the Original Louisiana Brand Hot Sauce, perfectly blending zesty peppers, tangy vinegar, and salty salt. The Original Louisiana Brand Hot Sauce makes curly fries into curl your toes fries, and every plate of nachos into nacho heck yeah. Only the Original Louisiana Brand Hot Sauce is bold enough to be the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. That's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some.
Give me directions to Truist Park.
Getting directions. Would you like to add a racetrack freeze blast to your route?
Oh, yes, please.
Updating route. Now getting on fast track.
Huh. Amazing.
Don't let a pregame pit stop slow you down. Take the racetrack route and get on the fast track to game day with a cold, refreshing freeze blast. Racetrack, proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Don't miss an incredible lineup of Braves giveaways this season, including bobbleheads, collectibles, and a replica jersey. Visit Braves.com/promos to see them all.
Hi. Sorry, did I startle you? When you're used to hearing a certain type of commercial, something like this can, well, take you by surprise. That's kind of how it is with the Lexus RX, a vehicle that has continued to defy expectations for over 25 years. From the first luxury vehicle of its kind, to the first hybrid luxury vehicle, to the only plug-in hybrid worthy of the RX name. We understand you want more than the everyday SUV. And isn't being understood an amazing feeling? Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Military veterans are eager to transfer their skills and experiences to civilian life, but lack trusted connections to expedite their path to success. That is, until they meet the Warrior Alliance. The Warrior Alliance goes the extra mile to reach veterans in their communities so they do not have to take this journey alone. With over 40 partners across 10 service areas, your donation goes a long way toward achieving maximum impact for a veteran and their family. Go to thewarrioralliance.org to donate today and commit to helping the Warrior Alliance change thousands of lives for the better.
You know what my favourite thing about Braves games are? Everything. The crowds and the food and the baseballs and the food and the cheering and the food. Kind of like how everything at Cortland's Apartments is my favourite. Hi, I'm Cordy, Cortland's spokespug, here to tell you about the awesome live and play spaces at Cortland and the amazing resident service. That's probably why they were ranked #1 apartment brand on Reputation.com. Cortland, proud sponsor of the Atlanta Braves. Find your new apartment home at Cortland.com.
Hey everybody, Buck Bellew here. When the Braves don't play at 7, join me for the new Buck Bellew Show here on The Fan, 680 and 93.7, home of the Braves.
Braves baseball is on deck. You're listening to the Ford Leadoff Show, brought to you by your local Ford dealer. Take your next outdoor adventure to the next level. Gear up for an exhilarating Ford Bronco or Bronco Sport. Learn more at buyfordnow.com.
Welcome back. It is the Braves Radio Network studios here in the Battery, Atlanta. Braves and Phillies coming up. Ben Ingram and Joe Simpson will be on the call. First pitch at 7:15 from Truist Park. You'll see Mick Abel on the mound for the Phillies. You'll see Bryce Elder for the Braves. Let's break it down.
It's time for the Strong Arm Pitching Matchup. Brought to you by John Foy and Associates Personal Injury Law, where they treat every client with dignity, compassion, and respect. Get the Strong Arm today. JohnFoy.com.
All right, Bryce Elder on the mound for the Braves. He's 2-4, has a 4.77 ERA, 55 strikeouts, 20 walks, and a 123 whip. I'm one of those guys. I'm a Bryce Elder truther. I think he's done a pretty good job this year, especially as a fifth starter. Last time out, though, not so much. 5 1/3, 10 hits, 5 earned runs, 1 walk, and 4 strikeouts. The Marlins jumped on him early. He was not locating. I would say that was probably his worst performance of the year. But Bryce has been big in these spots. He's been big when the Braves need him. He's pitched well.
Well, I'll say what I've said. If you think he's the biggest problem, he's not. I can list things in front of him. What you'd like him is to be as consistent as he has been for a couple of game stretches in a row. Clunker, what do you do now? It's an important game. He's going to stand on the mound. We say it all the time. What's his presence? Does he own it? This is not a lineup with Bryce Harper yet, so good for everybody involved because their lineup doesn't have Bryce Harper in it, and it's not as long as it will be when he returns. He's just got to – I heard him speak last game, post-game. And it was sort of matter of fact, and I'm okay with it. He's a fifth starter. Now, he's not now because Fuentes, I guess, is the fifth starter for whatever that is. But Bryce Elder just has to give you a chance to win.
Yeah.
If he gives you more than that, and he's capable, certainly, he could be the reason you win a baseball game. It's not going to be every time in. It's not going to be every time out for him. But if he keeps you in a baseball game and pushes, especially on a Friday night here where he keeps the crowd into it and the offense does something, everybody ends up winning tonight.
I want to throw this stat at you, and I love looking at what pitchers do after a loss. Bryce Elder, after a loss this year, 3.71 ERA, 1.12 WHIP, 2.06 opponent batting average. He loves this situation.
Do you have his record or the team's record in that?
I do not.
Only because during the break, I'd like to find out what the team does.
Okay.
Because I'll bet you he got humped in one of those games where he was better, team didn't score offense, somebody else either ends up with a win or he ends up with a loss.
The Giants game. They lost that Giants game.
Okay. And remember, Grant Holmes lost a game where he struck out 15. He didn't strike out 15 in his last outing here.
No.
So, again, you're working in margins, and they're errors. They're thinner. They're razor blade. What do we get? I need him to be as good as he can be as consistently as possible because that version of him will give me a chance to win. It'll give him a chance to win as well because he can go 6 and 7 innings. We'll find out if tonight's one of those nights.
I found it interesting. You know, his ground ball is his thing. His ground ball percentage is 52.7. That's 13th in the league. He actually had a better day against the Marlins in terms of getting ground balls, and yet he still gave up 10 hits. So really interesting outing last time out. Hopefully he can rebound from that one. Mick Abel, if I were to poll, we're going to get, 40,000 people, 40,000 and change in Truist Park tonight. If we were to poll every single one of them going into the game, hey, who is Mick Abel? Probably less than 0.5% would know who he is.
I didn't know who Mick Abel was until after his first 2 starts. I knew who he was when he came up because he plays for the Phillies, and I was in my keep an eye on everything that happens. It's the end of May.
Yeah.
What are we doing around here? Well, he's a young guy, and when I say, sort of a young guy, he was a guy that was drafted, another one of these guys in the 2020 draft. 15th overall, the 5-round draft. This is the COVID draft. And it took a little bit for him to get up here, but he came up here 5 years later. He's a 23-year-old. Remember what that means. He got drafted out of the whole high school thing as a first-rounder. Beaverton, Oregon, as a matter of fact. He's 23, almost 24 years old now, but he's a very cheap version of a guy that they hope is better than he's been in 2 of his last 3 starts. He gave up 4 home runs against the Mets 2 starts ago. Behind that, 3 home runs to the Chicago Cubs. So that's 7 home runs. Let me do the quick math. 3, 5, 9, 12. That's 7 home runs in 12 innings. That ain't going to play, brother. Let's hope that he gets a little bit plagued by that. He also had 11 strikeouts and no walks in his first 2 starts. That's why he caught the attention of everybody because he had a 9 strikeout game in his first one.
Yeah.
And then he had 2 more, not a lot, but no walks. So he was throwing strikes. The problem now is maybe, guys realize, okay, I might hack on a first one. I might hack on a second one. 7 home runs over 12 innings is not good for anybody.
No, he mostly fastball, curveball, slider, hard sinker. His fastball is mid to high 90s. He was the number 5 prospect in their system going in to this season. 56.2% hard hit percentage. So people are hitting him hard. 12.3 barrel rate. So
that means
that's a lot.
But that means if it's up in the air for the last 3 games, 7 home runs in your last 3 games, that's a bad barrels. Height, juiced baseball, strong guys, whatever it might be, he gets in trouble. Mm-hmm. This is one of those nights that if you like Matt Olson, if you like Drake Baldwin, if you like the idea that get it up, he might be one of those guys that you barrel up, get it up.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, it's deposited.
He was named a minor league pitcher of the month for April in the Phillies minor league system. 3-1, 2.15 ERA. 32 strikeouts, 11 walks, and a 109 whip in 5 starts. So he's been successful this year, and that's a big reason why he's up. And, we got to get lost in like the Jacob Mizorowski stuff and all the other rookies that come up. Mick Abel's one of those guys.
Yeah, he did it for the first 2 games. I said there was a dive for the record books because it was 11 strikeouts, no walks. It was 11 innings, and he did things that you say, I wonder how often that happens. It doesn't. Then reality hit. He gave up 3 homers to the Cubs. Then it was a short outing. I think it was 3. I think it was 3 innings and gone.
Yeah.
Well, it was 5. It was the 3-inning disaster against the Mets. That was the 3-inning, 4 home runs, 4 earned runs, 6 hits. He just got slapped around. They got him out of there sooner instead of later. I'll tell you this. They won his first outing. They lost his second. The team is 2-3 in his starts. So in case you're wondering, he's 2-1. Team is 2-3 in his 5 starts in total.
So we will see him tonight for the first time. That was our strong arm pitching matchup, and it was brought to you by John Foy and Associates Personal Injury Law. John Foy, where we treat every client with dignity, compassion, and respect. Hurt in a wreck, hit by a truck, injured on the job. We're ready to help you today. There's never a fee until we win for you. That is the strong arm. We'll take a break. When we come back, our prize picks of the day before we send you over to Truist Park. I'm Barrett Salee. He's Chris Domino. This is the Ford Leadoff Show on the Fan or on the Braves Radio Network.
Attention Braves fans, we have a major announcement. Tire Discounters is back as the tire retailer partner of the Braves. Here's their snazzy jingle.
Sorry to interrupt, but all of us at Tire Discounters are really excited because every time the Braves hit a homer, we're giving all the fans a great deal. Cash off on select tires and free alignments. And free oil changes. Okay, roll it. See store for details.
When you're looking for leading cardiac care, look to Northside Hospital Heart Institute. We lead with 95% patient recommendations. You could say we're #1 in the heart of Georgia. We lead with 100 dedicated cardiovascular doctors, so you'll know your heart is in the best hands. We lead with compassion, because you are at the heart of our care. Northside Hospital Heart Institute. We lead with heart.
Today's highlight is brought to you by Toyota. At home or on the road, they're never the underdog. Toyota, let's go places. Get $500 in bonus APR cash on a new 2025 Toyota Tacoma. Offer valid through June 30th, 2025. Offer entitles $500 bonus APR cash on the purchase of a new and untitled 2025 Toyota Tacoma vehicle. Bonus cash may be used only toward down payment or capitalized cost reduction on the new vehicle. See dealer for details.
Hurry up and get your Braves tickets for the 2025 season. With great matchups and multiple seating options and packages available, there's something every fan will love. Visit Braves.com/tickets today.
Hello, I'm Neil Pruitt, Chairman and CEO of Pruitt Health. We believe family makes us stronger. Pruitt Health has served families and communities throughout the Southeast for more than 50 years. If you're looking for skilled nursing, home health, or hospice care, count on our caregivers to provide the personalized plan your loved one needs. Learn more, visit PruittHealth.com. Pruitt Health is a proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Attention Braves fans, ever wanted to win a Yanmar UTV or a Yanmar SA223 tractor? Well, here's your chance. It's the Yanmar Strike Out the Side inning. During the 8th inning of every Braves game, one lucky fan will be selected for a chance to win a Yanmar UTV if the Braves pitcher strikes out the side. Plus, at the end of the season, you could win the grand prize, a Yanmar SA223 tractor. Register now at Braves.com/Yanmar for your chance to win the Yanmar Strike Out the Side inning, where the excitement never stops.
Napa has the parts and the expertise to help your business stay ahead of the game. That's why Napa is a proud partner of the 2025 Atlanta Braves. Two legends driven to win from the field to the open road. While Napa is powering fleets and garages across the country, the Braves are delivering pennants, MVPs, and championships. So no matter the size of your business, Napa are the pros that know how to keep you moving at full speed.
We want to send you to see a game at Truist Park. Listen for your chance to win a pair of tickets weekday afternoons during our 4 o'clock hour on Chuck and Chernoff on 680 The Fan.
You're listening to the Ford Leadoff Show, brought to you by your local Ford dealer. Venture out and cut your own path in the rugged SUVs designed for off-road warriors like you. The Ford Bronco and Bronco Sport, built wild.
Wrapping things up here on the Ford Leadoff Show at the Braves Radio Network studios in the Battery, Atlanta. Large crowd filing into Truist Park. A reminder, you can cash in on baseball action with Prize Picks, the official daily fantasy sports partner of the Atlanta Braves. Download Prize Picks and use code BRAVES, and you'll get $50 instantly when you play $5. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details. I've got two for you, Mr. Domino. Yep. Mick Abel, more than 3.5 strikeouts. 3.5's a low number.
Okay.
The Braves bats aren't really cooking all that much. All right. 4 strikeouts in a game for Mick Abel. Maybe even if he goes 5 innings, I think that's doable. Bryce Elder, less than 16.5 pitching outs. 16.5 pitching outs.
So he'd have to get to 2 outs in the
sixth.
Okay. I hope you're wrong. I hope
I'm wrong, too.
I missed it by a day that Drake Baldwin called home run. He did hit one the next night, and I don't really call home runs. But if I'm going to actually maybe go back to the well, I kind of like Drake Baldwin going deep. And I don't know if you can get a little bit more of a payout. I know you can, obviously, when you pick a home run. I don't know if he's on the Prize Picks today with a half a home run for Drake Baldwin. But I think he's going to go deep again tonight. He hit the foul ball home run, picked up the walk, and then home run the next night, hit a home run in Citi Field. If there's a half, I would play more with Drake Baldwin.
I'm going to do it right now. It is a half.
What did it bump your odds to?
Well, let me...
3-player play. By the way, with Prize Picks, it's real simple. They give you the number. They do all the heavy lifting. You just got to pick more or less. 2 to 6 player stat projections. You can get up to 1,000 times odds. Promo code The Fan, and they'll give you a $5 play that turns into $50 whether you hit it or not. It's your money, same-day payouts. I play Prize Picks quite a bit. I don't talk about them necessarily during this part of the show or this part of the station. But, yeah, I'm a big fan of trying to find what I think might be a hunch and see if I can up my odds to turn it into money.
All right, so if I added that to my previous two, a $20 entry is $310 to win.
So you just got 5 times plus.
Yes.
You're 15.
It's
You're
15.5x.
Yeah.
If you
hit
get
a home
all
run.
3.
Yeah.
You get 2 with just 1x.
Right. But I'm telling you, the Drake Baldwin thing and the home run, if I'm living in a world of 15-1, root it home.
Yeah.
Turn the $20 into
right,
300
submit
plus.
lineup. I'm going with you.
All right.
You
I'm
owe me
already
money
in on
if I-
that one.
You owe me
today,
money
by
if I miss it.
I probably don't. I don't really think that's how this works. But my 4-player play does include a Drake Baldwin home run.
Okay.
So I am in. That's why I didn't know. I didn't do 3 at even money on the first 2. I had 2 that I played that were actually a little bit above.
Okay.
So I'm working on a 40-1 4-player Prize Picks play tonight.
I'm still waiting for that 6-pick play for Prize Picks to actually hit. It never hits. I always think it's going to hit. I think it's the best one in the world, but it never hits. Never hits.
When are you going to stop thinking it's the best one in the world? I say go for it. I say go for it. Make the play. But
you should ask my wife how things work with me in the casino. It never ends well.
Yeah, I don't think you should really go with, this is the best 6-player play that there is.
Look, when I want there to be a 6 on the craps table, it's always going to be a 6 unless it's not, which usually it's not. And then I leave without my chips.
Yeah. Hey, we do want to mention, by the way, Ron Washington is going to be on medical leave for the rest of the season. Thoughts, prayers, I hope everything's okay. I don't know what it is, but I did text with him. And, he does, and I'll just tell you, he says, thanks for the love. Tell the city I said thank you. So I wasn't not speaking just for myself. I know how beloved he is around with everybody here in Braves country. So
he is.
Thoughts and prayers with Ron Washington, no matter what it is. I don't care. That's his business. But he will not manage again this season.
Yeah.
Which means we probably are not going to see him when they come in next week.
Hopefully he gets better.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Yeah. He's a beloved figure in Atlanta. There's no doubt about that. So game 1, Bryce Elder, Mick Abel, coming up in just a little bit. We have 2 interns, Meadow and Cameron. They have been shadowing us in the studio today, hoping we gave them good information.
Listen, brother,
and
do not put that on me.
I am putting all of it on you.
It's way too much responsibility. I'm just trying to get them out here to the next semester. Wherever they go to school, just go. Good luck to you. We'll see you when we see you.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Every Atlanta Braves game live on the air and streaming free on the app.
WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station.
The Fan.
All right, so this is the biggest series of the season, of the week, of the day.
That's that end of the table saying that. I know how big it is. It's big-ish. I'm just not going with the biggest. Because every time somebody tells me something's the biggest, you go, oh, until, and then a day, 2 days, 3 days later, I found out you didn't really mean it. How about this? It's a moving line. I'm a little tired of playing the moving line game.
It's a moving line, but it's for now. Look, I'm just saying, for this 9-game homestand, 7-2 is what I want. I will tolerate 6-3.
Okay.
7-2 is what I want. I will tolerate 6-3. With the Angels and Orioles after this, I think it's doable.
The Angels are a better baseball team right now than the Braves in terms of they're 2 games out. They're a 500 baseball team, 2 games out in the wild card. So I don't look at it that way. Let's play tonight. Let's beat this guy tonight. Let's get to Saturday, hopefully with a win.
From your lips to God's ears. All right, for everybody here at the Braves Radio Network, and that includes Joe Virgin, Chris Moran, Meadow, Cameron, he's Chris Domino, I'm Barrett Salee. Braves, Phillies, right now.
Welcome to Dugout Radio, the undisputed home of Boomtown Baseball.
The Wi-Fi is booming with Xfinity, baby. Our next caller is
Stacy. How do you stay locked in on every pitch and play?
We stream it all live on Xfinity Internet with low lag, 99.99% network reliability, and speeds faster than a base runner beating the throw to home plate.
I stream on my TV, tablets, even my smart fridge.
Smart fridge?
With all those games, we gotta refuel.
Stream live baseball with Wi-Fi built for the biggest moments. Xfinity. Restrictions apply. Actual speeds vary, not guaranteed.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Jane has 150,000 miles on her truck, and she's proud of that. Jane's secret, AutoZone, where friendly AutoZoners help her find the right parts. Jane's brother Josh only cares that his car starts and goes, but when it doesn't, he also goes to AutoZone, where friendly AutoZoners help with free services. No hassles, just help. Everything you need, nothing you don't.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Hey there, baseball fans. Ben Ingram here. It's time to step up to the plate and upgrade your deck with TimberTech. TimberTech is the #1 premium composite decking brand. It looks just like real wood, but without the never-ending maintenance of a wood deck. It won't rot or splinter, and it's backed by industry-leading warranties, so you'll be sure your deck looks great season after season. See for yourself why TimberTech is everything wood should be. Order free samples at timbertech.com.
Atlanta Braves baseball on the Braves Radio Network is lit by the original Louisiana brand hot sauce, the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. Bring the heat.
Hey, Braves fans! SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of the A, meaning SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of... The official ticket marketplace of...
That ball was crushed!
And...
Did you see that?
Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Braves games or to any other live event across Braves country, SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be part of every home team win. SeatGeek, the official ticket marketplace of...
Let's go Braves!
Hey, Braves fans. Everyday injuries happen on and off the field. But when you're hurt on the job, it can be tough to get back in the game quickly. I'm attorney John Foy, the strong arm. Workers' comp should cover your medical bills and lost wages, but some companies won't play fair. That's why we make them. We know the rules, your rights, and how to get you every benefit you deserve. Make the right call. Attorney John Foy & Associates, proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Spoiler alert. A 2-word warning that we're about to ruin the end. But sometimes, spoilers can be worthwhile. And so, we designed the Lexus NX to reveal many things. Like taking the mystery out of how close you are between parking space lines. Or the time you'll arrive at your dinner reservation. Technology designed to remove surprise endings. It's just a better story that way. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Hey, Braves fans, don't get tricked into following the baseball season or the Atlanta sports scene anywhere else. Listen to me, Chris Domino, and Nick Cellini weekdays from 10 to 2 on 680 The Fan.
The 2025 Atlanta Braves are battle-tested. This roster is ready to pop, and every game this summer is a chance to get back in the fight.
Now the first pitch to Acuna, he swings, he drives one. Is this real life? It's a home run by Acuna. 1-0 Braves. Holy smokes!
With some incredible starting pitching and a roster loaded with stars, don't ever count this team out.
Out towards third, backhanded and fouled around by Riley. Long throw. Oh, what a play by Riley!
It's time for the Braves to get things going. Atlanta Braves baseball on the Braves Radio Network is brought to you by the original Louisiana hot sauce. Flavor favors the bold. Your local Ford dealers, proud partner of your Atlanta Braves. The Home Depot, how doers get more done. Your local Hyundai dealer, proud sponsor of the Atlanta Braves. John Foy & Associates Personal Injury Law. Get the strong arm. Arrow Exterminators. Make the right call and protect your home or business from pests by calling 888-GO-ARROW. Peachtree Orthopedics. Same day, evenings and Saturdays. It's time to get better. SeatGeek, the official ticket marketplace of the Atlanta Braves. Yanmar Tractors and Engines, an official partner of the Atlanta Braves grounds crew. Your Atlanta area Lexus dealer. Experience amazing. Simply Sport, the official CBD partner of your Atlanta Braves. TimberTech decking and railing. Everything wood should be. Visit timbertech.com. City of Hope Atlanta, making hope a reality for cancer patients throughout the Southeast. Attorney Ken Nugent, one call, that's all. Xfinity, get the fastest connection to the Braves and stream the biggest moments from the best seat in the house with Xfinity. Pennington Grass Seed, official partner of the Atlanta Braves grounds crew. ServPro, when disaster strikes, call ServPro to make it like it never even happened. Saya LTL Freight, the official freight and logistics company of the Atlanta Braves. Corona Extra, La Playa awaits. Georgia Power, the official electric energy partner of the Atlanta Braves. IBEW Local 613. Truist Park keeps the lights on with IBEW 613 electricians. The Battery Atlanta's own ASW Distillery, home of the award-winning Fiddler Bourbon. TYM Tractors, a winning lineup, together as one. Tonight, the Braves are back in town, and Truist Park comes alive for a huge division showdown as the Braves take on the Philadelphia Phillies. This is Atlanta Braves Baseball on the Braves Radio Network, lit by Louisiana Hot Sauce.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome into Atlanta Braves Baseball. Tonight from Truist Park in Atlanta, Georgia. It's game one in a series of three between the Braves and the Phillies. On the mound for the Braves, it's the right-hander Bryce Elder, and he'll be opposed by right-hander Mick Abel. It's great to have you with us. Great to be home. Alongside Joe Simpson and our producer-engineer Jonathan Chadwick, Ben Ingram here with you. And, Joe, these three games versus the Phillies are the last three in a 13-game stretch of playing an NL East team every single night. The Braves have gone 6-4 the first 10, so need to finish up strong because this is a very important stretch for the Braves.
No doubt it is, Ben, and for fans who love watching this rivalry, it's the last visit of the year, believe it or not, for the Phillies to Atlanta here in late June. So if you want to see these two guys get together, you better come out this weekend. The Phillies are coming to town limping a little bit. They just got swept by Houston. The Braves had taken the first two from the Mets, as we know, but they limped back home after losing the last two. So it's there for the taking for either side. And as Brian Sitker said in his show today, he thinks going forward, the key for the Braves, if they're going to have a chance to get in the postseason, it goes to hitting. And they've got to swing the bat better, and they've got to score some runs against Philadelphia, and that'll be tough.
Yeah, here lately, that's been the ailment for both teams. You mentioned that with the Braves, and then for the Phillies, they only gave up 5 runs in Houston and were swept in that series. That's hard to do.
Well, I think I heard this today driving up here that the top 3 guys in the Philly order went 3 for 34 in that series combined in Houston. And I guess if there's a way to beat the Phillies, it's to keep those guys at the top off the bases somehow, but score some runs against this very, very good starting rotation for Philadelphia.
Yeah, even when they don't have Bryce Harper, they still have some big bats. As far as the big bats for the Braves go, it's been Acuna and Olsen lately. The rest of the guys in the lineup got to find a way to step forward.
Somebody's got to step up. At what point does this all happen, Ben? When does it come together when the rest of the guys start finding the back of their baseball card and doing the things that they've been doing all their lives? It's there. We know they can do it. Let's hope it starts on this homestand.
All right. When we come back, Joe will introduce you to the starting lineups for both teams. Then right after that, we'll have the first pitch of the game. Great to have you with us. Braves and the Phillies tonight on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network. Hey there, baseball fans. Ben Ingram here. It's time to step up to the plate and upgrade your deck with TimberTech. TimberTech is the #1 premium composite decking brand. It looks just like real wood, but without the never-ending maintenance of a wood deck. It won't rot or splinter, and it's backed by industry-leading warranties, so you'll be sure your deck looks great season after season. See for yourself why TimberTech is everything wood should be. Order free samples at timbertech.com.
Surprise! Your expenses this month were way higher than you expected. Also, you forgot to renew your website domain, and now you're in a bidding war.
You should see the look on your face.
At Progressive, we know small business owners don't usually like surprises because they cost you money. But a good surprise that could save you money? Getting a commercial auto quote from Progressive.
Plus, the fridge died in the break room, and now everything smells weird.
Surprise yourself. See if you can save in as little as 7 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
For game-changing performance on the field to getting things done around the house, doers make a difference. And when it comes to home improvement needs delivered right to your door, the Home Depot is how doers get more done.
Braves fans, this is Mike Morgan, founder and CEO of 13 Heroes. Like you, I was devastated when tragedy struck in 2021, killing 13 U.S. service members in Afghanistan. From then, I immediately founded 13 Heroes for a way to give back to the families who lost their loved ones. 13 Heroes is a premium, award-winning line of spirits with the purest and smoothest liquid on the market. Please help turn tragedy into legacy by picking up a bottle of 13 Heroes at your local bottle shop or visit 13heroes.com. Proud partner.
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I saw you from across a cafe, and you're the Geico Gecko, right?
In the flesh.
Oh, my goodness. This is huge to finally meet you. I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Anyway, that's all. Enjoy the rest of your food.
No worries. So are you just going to watch me eat?
Oh, sorry. Just a little starstruck. I'll be on my way.
If you're going to stick around, just pull up a chair.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
Spectrum Business keeps real businesses, like Rise Bakery, connected.
As a business owner, my Spectrum services help simplify my day. Everything we do is easier knowing that we've got a reliable connection. And it helps our business just run really smoothly. Even though our techniques are very ancient, we rely just as heavily on technology. Spectrum allows my business to go from surviving to thriving.
Keep your business running smoothly with Spectrum Internet, starting at $40 a month. Restrictions apply. Services not available in all areas.
When you get hurt, you don't want to end up on the injured list. You want to get back in the game, stronger than ever. At Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm, we fight for you, making sure big insurance doesn't throw you a curveball. With over $25 billion recovered, we're the home run hitters you need.
This is gone!
Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com. Morgan & Morgan is responsible for this ad. John Morgan is licensed in Florida and Tennessee. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
How do we respond to lowball offers from insurance companies?
With relentless litigation. For the justice you're entitled to after an accident, you know who to call.
Make it a FARA fight. Fair and FARA.
Tampa.
Utah will do the catching and bat sixth. Batting.
¿Lesionado? Visita abogados.com. Morgan & Morgan.
Lowe's knows how to set off your July 4th with savings. Right now, buy one, get one free on select one-coat coverage interior paint via Visa gift card rebate. Plus, get two select 2 or 2.5 quart red, white, and blue annuals for just $10. Hurry, these July...
Junior Jr. will lead it off and play right field. Matt Olson has reached in 27 straight games. He'll be at first base batting second. The DH batting third is Marcell Ozuna. Batting cleanup at third base is a Philly killer, Austin Riley. Drake Baldwin will do the catching and bat fifth. Batting sixth at second base is Ozzie Albies. Alex Verdugo gets the start in left field, batting seventh. Hitting eighth in center field is Michael Harris the second. And batting ninth, playing shortstop, is Nick Allen. Again, for the Braves, it's Acuna, Olson, and Ozuna, Riley, Baldwin, and Albies, Verdugo, Harris, and Allen. Those are your starting lineups. Let's get ready for first pitch. You'll have it when we come back on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today?
My car is making this noise. Sometimes it's like doot, 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 and sometimes it's like grrr.
Do you have a dash light on?
Oh, yeah.
Then we don't have to listen for clues. With the free Fix Finder service, we can read a check engine, ABS, or maintenance light to find the likely fix and even recommend a local shop if you need one.
So you don't need to hear the grrr.
Not with Fix Finder. Everything you need, nothing you don't.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Ben Ingram here. We're all tied and looking for some late-inning magic. Tundra is up to bat. Swung on. There's a deep drive to left, way back, and gone. This team is on fire, and so is my exclusive Toyota Tundra deal for our listeners. But the only place you're going to hear about it is here, and the only place you're going to find it is at BeaverToyotaComing.com/Ben Ingram. BeaverToyotaComing.com/Ben Ingram, and save on your new Toyota Tundra. The Toyota Tundra from Beaver Toyota of Cumming is the official truck of baseball.
The original Louisiana brand hot sauce. It's the perfect balance of peppers, vinegar, and the salty tears.
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I saw you from across a cafe, and you're the Geico Gecko, right?
In the flesh.
Oh, my goodness. This is huge to finally meet you. I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Anyway, that's all. Enjoy the rest of your food.
No worries. So are you just going to watch me eat?
Oh, sorry. Just a little starstruck. I'll be on my way.
If you're going to stick around, just pull up a chair.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
Lowe's knows that no matter your paint project, saving is at the top of your list. That's why when you shop today, you can buy one, get one free select Valspar and HGTV Home by Sherwin-Williams one-coat coverage interior paints via rebate. Shop these deals in-store or online today at Lowe's. We help, you save. Rebate in form of Visa gift card equal to 100% off the second eligible item purchased before or after applicable discounts, if any. See details. Offer ends 7/9.
This summer, Lazy Days RV of Tampa is handing you the keys to your next vacation. For a limited time, when you buy a new or used RV or complete a qualified RV service, you'll receive a free 3-day, 2-night stay at Camp Margaritaville RV Resort in Auburndale. Plus, for a limited time, make 0 payments for 45 days on the RV of your dreams. And with RV payments starting at just $4 a day, it's never been easier to hit the open road. Don't miss out on your 3-day, 2-night stay at Camp Margaritaville RV Resort on us. Visit Lazy Days RV of Tampa or lazydays.com today to kickstart your summer.
This July 4th at Lowe's, get up to 40% off select GE appliances. Plus, get an additional 10% off when you buy 2 or 3 select major appliances, like the exclusive GE Profile 4.6 cubic foot capacity, ventless and ultra-fast all-in-one washer and dryer combo with pet hair removal that separates hair from fabrics using high-speed airflow. Shop GE Profile deals at Lowe's. See associate for more details. Selection varies by location while supplies last. Exclusions apply. Valid 6/18 through 7/9.
Spectrum Business keeps real businesses, like Rise Bakery, connected.
As a business owner, my Spectrum services help simplify my day. Everything we do is easier knowing that we've got a reliable connection. And it helps our business just run really smoothly. Even though our techniques are very ancient, we rely just as heavily on technology. Spectrum allows my business to go from surviving to thriving.
Keep your business running smoothly with Spectrum Internet, starting at $40 a month. Restrictions apply. Services not available in all areas.
These meet for the 7th time this year. First 6 games, they are 3-3 against one another. The Braves and Phillies are very similar in their record against the East. In their own division, the Braves are 13-11. The Phillies are 14-11. But if you want to look at the disparity in their records, the Phillies are 13 games over 500, and the Braves are 6 games under 500. You only need to look at their records against the National League West. The Phillies are 13-4 against the West. The Braves are 8-20.
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I saw you from across a cafe.
And both ball clubs can have a problem scoring runs, as the Phillies just demonstrated in Houston. So as I am giving you that information, here comes the tarp. Grounds crew hustling to get home plate covered up. I don't think it's raining, is it, Ben, or is it sprinkling?
No, not yet. And we've been monitoring this forecast. And as we were coming back from break, the umpires were together with Braves grounds crew, head grounds crew keeper Ed Mangan. And they're having a lengthy conversation and just watching the body language. The decision was made. Ed jumped on the walkie-talkie. Next thing you know, tarp was coming out. But looking at the sky, I mean, everything that's to our left, down the left field line, it is really dark and gray, and that's where the storm's coming from. Down the right field line, looking clear. So it looks like we're kind of right on the edge of it.
It does, and what we see on the radar looks like, just as you said, it looks like toward downtown Marietta, toward the square is maybe where that is coming from the north of us. And we'll wait to see if it's going to be hard hit or if it's just a precautionary measure to get the tarp down. At any rate, it's going to be Bryce Elder for the Braves against Mick Abel of the Phillies. And we'll see if we're able to get this thing going. It's obvious it's not going to start on time.
Well, and this will give fans a little bit more time to cash in on the baseball action with Prize Picks, the official daily fantasy sports partner of the Atlanta Braves. Download Prize Picks, use code BRAVES, and get $50 instantly when you play $5. You must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
And the unfortunate part for both teams is that their pitchers had just warmed up and were ready to go. So that's going to be something that aggravates not only the pitchers, but the managers. So the tarp is on the field, and that means we're going to have the Serve Pro rain delay show. And after a timeout, Barrett and Chris will take your phone calls at 404-231-1680. 404-231-1680. They'll take your calls, and we will have those gentlemen, Barrett and Chris, ready for you to call in right after this timeout on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
When life throws you a curveball, whether it's water, fire, or mold damage to your home or business, you need a winning team. You need ServPro. ServPro's licensed, certified, and highly trained team of experts are here to help, offering fast, reliable, professional restoration services 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. As a proud partner of the Atlanta Braves and Braves Country, our teams are committed to performing at a championship level. When disaster strikes, call ServPro and make it like it never even happened.
There's a tidal wave of clean car happiness sweeping across Braves country. Tidal Wave Auto Spa is your go-to car wash destination for a game day ready ride. Experience Major League Clean at Tidal Wave, the official car wash of the Atlanta Braves. Stay clean car happy all season long with membership discounts, exclusive giveaways, and more. Visit TidalWaveAutoSpa.com/Braves for details.
My car is happy.